Hey, Coach Spack joins us right now, ISU men's football coach. Glad to have you here. I can't believe we're already at this point.
Here we go. It's been a short summer and a lot of fun, and it's time to kind of go to work. Our kids have done a tremendous job. I really like this team. I think we have a lot of guys who love football, and our leadership seems to be developing over the summer, and I think that'll continue to develop. I just really like our team.
ISU football coach Brock Spack is in the studio and just champing at the bit, ready to go.
Can hardly wait.
You can hardly wait. When are you starting it?
Our players report tomorrow. We're not allowed to have practice tomorrow on the report date, so we report tomorrow. Then we have all the meetings and introductions and all that kind of thing, and we move on into the football part of it.
Look forward to that, Coach.
Thanks for having me on,
You bet. 824 WJBC and WJBC.com. Well, I'll text you.
Okay, better care. Thank you.
You betcha, you betcha.
I'm going to there, I think, next, right?
I'm going to reverse order. Poke in the door and see which yeah, me on that.
Am I next? Okay.
You're me first.
Okay. I didn't know which direction I was going.
It's okay. Nice to see you.
How are you? All right, thank you very much.
Bye, Coach.
You have a great one.
You too.
Okay? You look good on camera anyway.
He does. I hate to leave you to see myself.
Yeah, I break that thing a lot.
We just been working hard, man. From going to class to lifting out, to working out every day with Coach Lathrop. We just been putting a big emphasis on getting better and getting stronger and getting faster this year for the season. Everybody's focused on becoming one and winning championships this year. To us, it's championship or bust. So it's just been nothing but hard work.
I think what's changed most about the team is just the overall direction and focus that we have. I think the most significant thing was the sting that losing at Southern had last year. You could tell it affected guys. You know, it wasn't just a loss. It was a loss that put us under a winning season for the first time in 5 years. And I think that's the biggest culture change that's been around here, is that winning's no longer something cool to do. It's an expectation, and when it doesn't happen, you know, we take it hard.
I think going into the winter program, spring football, summer, the whole program is hungry to right those wrongs of last year. I think that's been a high motivator for everybody in the program, and particularly myself. I mean, we want to be a championship caliber squad this year, and you know, can't get here soon enough.
We like our, you know, I don't think the experts think we're going to be that good. I think they better not sleep on the birds because this is going to be a sneaky good team, I think. I don't worry about managing people's expectations because nobody has bigger expectations on us than us. You know, I'm sure the fans have expectations, you know, alumni, you know, administration, whatever. But no one has more higher expectations than we do. I'm opening the floor up. You guys can throw up ideas. We can raise things, switch things around, reword them. When we leave here, and you know, however long this takes, it takes about a half hour. But if it's a little longer, it's a little longer. The brotherhood thing, the team unity, the football family. I think that's important. I think when you say you're a football family, it means a lot, and that means togetherness. Okay. What else? You can win the Missouri Valley Championship. You surely. And Coach Bull, I'm telling you, he and I became pretty good friends. And he said, Brock, he said, you can win the national championship. He said that in 2012. He said it to him. 2012, before we played out here. He said, no matter what happens, believe me, you can win the national championship. And anybody who went to Eastern Washington didn't think we were going to win the national championship. One of the best programs year in and year out. And we could beat that team. Because a lot of guys have been here through success, and they've had some failures, and you've been so close to being a real special team. Not really got over the hump. And should have. And we will this year. We will ourselves over the hump. I want to introduce a gentleman that's been a big part of our football program over the last 6 years I've been here, who's one of us, and that he was a college football player. Briefly, he wants to talk to you real quick.
Gentlemen, I've got to tell you, yes, the coaches take care of the plays and on the field, and Lathrop in the weight room, and etc. But when you have holes in the rest of your life, and you need a father figure to come alongside and tell it like it really is. And gentlemen, let me just tell you, even men hurt. You get embarrassed, you get shamed, you get down, you got a hole in your soul. That's what I'm here for. And what you do in this camp sets the tone for success, not just in January, but for life to come. So gentlemen, lift well, pay attention, and I'll see you in the winner's circle.
Offense goes to individual meetings. Defense, you're on a team meeting on this side.
Birds on three, 1, 2, 3.
Birds.
Oh man, that time's very busy, very hectic, but you gotta love it though. It's the grind, man. It's football 24/7. All you do is you eat and sleep football.
I know very much what to expect, but it doesn't take away from the physical grind that it still is for us. You know, just getting ready for the season, getting in hitting shape, as Coach Spack talks about. That's all part of the process of building for the season.
Camp's a grind. It's like football every day. Your whole day is scheduled out. You have breakfast, you have a practice, you have meals, you should take a nap, go back to practice, go back and eat. You have meetings. You have like meetings all day whenever you're not in practice. The time outside of that is just you want to get that nap in, try to get that rest. It's a real hectic schedule. You know, we got lifting, got to eat a lot.
Nice and rangy. You're better than that, Cam.
You gonna win. You got meat on there still.
Come on, 19.
It's gonna be a grind. Your body gonna hurt, but you know you sacrifice and you putting in sacrifice for a better cause.
It's one thing to be really good in what we call All-Americans in underwear. Now we're going to find out who can play.
Wear your jersey on to school Friday? Huh? Everybody did that, didn't they? You did too. Chicks dug you. Partner up, let's go. 12. Sit on that stool. Sit on that stool. Don't lean off.
Coach Clark has been great for us. We had Barnett brought him in last year to help out, and it gave us a year to really get to know him and see who he was about and the style of coaching. And then obviously with Barnett leaving, we needed a guy to fill in that spot. And Coach Spack obviously had in his mind who he wanted, but he came up and asked me early in the spring if I would like Clark to be my position coach, and I said absolutely.
Ready to go today? Play fast, right? Have some fun, okay? Hey, one line right there. Hustle up, juice up. Tempo, knees, right.
I think the offensive line is the key component to offense. I mean, obviously you have to have a quarterback, but if you have a chance to run the ball and be able to dominate up front, not necessarily dominate, but be real efficient, you got a chance to win football games regardless of what kind of offense you run. I think that's our biggest asset right now. We're going to hang our hat on those guys, and I've told them, and Coach Clark has told them during the spring that, hey, that's where our money's made right there.
Well, you'll see the same three, me, Jermaine at right tackle and Rocco at right guard. And the center spot is open for a little bit of competition between Charles and Mark, who both played for us last year, but both kind of got injury plagued at different times throughout the season. So we had to put both of them in. And then, like I said, we're going to have Kyle at left guard.
But we do have an experienced group that's been here a while. Expect a lot of those guys. They're very athletic. They're very large. Particularly big front that we have here, and they're pretty athletic.
And we just have a solid mesh of personalities. We have a range from guys that just like to goof off and joke around, and then we have guys that are serious in it. And along with Coach Clark and his personality, it really just molds us into a group that we enjoy being around each other.
When we first came in, Josh Birch, Mike Banks, and Dante McCoy, we called ourselves 4 deep. Like, we came in same class, 2 from Chicago, 2 from Florida, and that really made us click up real fast. And we've been together, we walk together to class, like, we're always together. So I really feel like they're blood brothers to me. When someone's down, that person lifts them back up. And, you know, I love those guys, so I'll do anything for them.
They all played as true freshmen. They've all played a lot of snaps of football here for Illinois State, and because of that, they're kind of the guys that have to take control of our room. They have to bring along the younger kids that we've got. We're expecting a lot of those guys, just not as in the defensive backfield, but on defense and as an overall core leaders of our football team this year.
Dante McCoy, he's kind of that strong vocal person, and like once you're around him, you know, like that's the big brother of the group.
I'm from a suburb in Chicago called Harvey, Illinois. I grew up with my mother, my brother, and my sister, and my stepfather came along. It was just us. I started playing football when I was about 8 for the Harvey Colts. Ever since that day, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the game and knew that I had a passion for it. From day one, Coach Spack let me know that we was about winning championships here and about progressing academically and building a future, getting a degree. So once my mother heard that and I heard that, I was sold.
Hey, you was in there pumping them 80s. You was charged up today. He was. It's on you, Shay. Go eat, boy. He's not running past me. Hey, make him live then, Coach. Make him live, Coach.
Dante McCoy's a tremendous leader. You know, so far going into the season, he's one of the better guys I've been around in a while. You know, we've had good leaders here in the past. This guy has a lot of respect from a lot of players.
Let's go, White.
The leadership factor has been huge. That's been fun to watch because these guys are out here really, hey, Coach, we got it, and really pushing for maturity. You want to win those big games, you got to have guys like that, and we've really seen those guys flourish over the last 4 or 5 months. It's been fun to watch. It really has been.
I got you. No, I got you. I'm finna hit Teddy up or something too.
So how are you, baby? You shave your girl like you shave your stomach down like that?
All of the coaches teach us about being a responsible young man. That's something that you learn when you come to Illinois State. You learn how to become a man. You learn how to take care of your business. So if you got to do things with academics, you're going to make sure that you get them done. Coach Spack not only even going to allow you to play if your grade's not up to par. So you got to make sure you're getting your study hall hours. Make sure you're seeing your tutors. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do off the field socially. Don't do nothing that's going to jeopardize the team because it's not about you. It's not about Dante McCoy. It's not about anybody else on the team. It's about the Illinois State Redbirds. And we carry that brand. And what we're trying to do is brand ourselves in each and every way, whether it's academically, socially, or on the field. And everything we do, we want to be stand-up guys, respectable guys. And that's what we try to make sure that we do each and every day. And in the way that we live our life, we're going to make sure that we do it the correct way. Because it's easy to do things the wrong way, and we understand that. So we're going to make sure we're going to take things the hard way, and we're going to make sure we do things right at all times.